I want to talk about the work of school principals, school head teachers. And the reason I want to focus specifically on head teachers is because we know from a range of research internationally over time that it's the head teacher who is second only to the classroom teacher in making a difference in the progress and achievement of pupils in schools, in all schools. So, how do successful head teachers make the difference? What is it that they do? Who is it that they are? What qualities do they have? And what strategies do they use in the schools? So, well, first of all, let's look at the strategies. Now, head teachers know that unless students are engaged in their learning, they're less likely to learn. And so, of course, one of the priorities is what the Americans call instructional leadership, what we in Europe call the leadership of teaching and learning. And good head teachers, successful head teachers, make sure through the strategies they use, the professional development activities, that for example, that there are consistent strategies used in classrooms by teachers which differentiate between the needs of pupils, between the learning and achievement needs of their pupils. So the focus of successful leaders, in part, is on making sure that the standards of teaching and learning in every classroom in their school are high. So they involve themselves in this. Now, of course, if you're an elected head teacher, as I know you are in Spain, this is not so easy. It's a challenge. So we won't talk about that at the moment, but maybe another time. So, apart from working with the staff, of course, they have to ensure that the conditions for teaching and learning are good. So, the classrooms are well resourced. So, for example, students attend school. If you don't attend school, you can't learn. If you're bored with your teacher or his or her teaching, you will learn less. If you're in a classroom where some of the pupils are misbehaving, where they're not engaged in their learning, then the others will learn less. So behavior management, or what we call behavior for learning, is a key strategy of successful head teachers. So, two things so far: consistently high quality of teaching and learning in classroom, school policies for the behavior management of students. And third, of course, you always have to be looking to the future. You have to build capacity. And successful leaders build the capacity of their staff, build the loyalty of their staff, build the expertise of their staff, in part by sharing the decision-making in the school. Just as in the classroom, you want to engage and involve pupils in their own learning, so in the school, you want to engage and involve teachers in their learning and in the matters to do with the governance of the school, with the development of the school. So the third, if you like, the third leg of the stool, on which school leaders sit, is to distribute the leadership, and through this to build the capacity of their staff. Now let's look at a fourth leg also, because often we read that meeting with the parents of the pupils, meeting with the community outside the school is important. And again we learn that successful leaders draw in the parents into some of the life of the learning of their sons and their daughters and the learning of the school. So this is four legs, and one more leg only for this short presentation. And that leg is that head teachers are what we call ahead of the curve. They read, they listen to national policies, to regional policies, and so they know what is coming, what changes are coming before they come. And so they can respond in the way they lead the school and the way their teachers lead in classrooms, rather than react and worry about new changes coming from the outside. So there are 5 legs then to this particular stool in this short presentation about who successful leaders are. They're courageous, They're persistent, they're tolerant, but they're not tolerant of poor teaching in their schools. Thank you.